12 months ago, Sarah had no investments, no side hustle, and no clue how to make money while she slept. Today, she earns $850 a month in passive income. That's over $10,000 a year. She's not a genius. She didn't inherit money. She didn't get lucky with crypto. She just followed a simple 12-month roadmap that anyone, and I mean anyone, can duplicate. And by the end of this video, you'll have that exact roadmap. If you stay until the end, you'll know exactly what to do each month for the next year to go from $0 to $10, zero in annual passive income. I'll show you which assets to buy, which accounts to use, and most importantly, how to overcome the two biggest obstacles: not having enough money and not knowing where to start. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a get-rich-quite-stay-daily plan that works. My name is your name, and today we're building your first $10,000 of passive income. Before we dive in, let's define what we mean by passive income. For our purposes, passive income is money you earn without active, ongoing work. That doesn't mean no work up front. You'll have to work in the first 12 months, but after that, the money flows with minimal effort. Examples: dividends from stocks, interest from bonds or savings accounts, rental income from real estate, though that's less passive, and income from digital products or automated businesses. We're going to focus on the most beginner-friendly, truly passive options: dividend investing, high-yield savings, and a small side hustle that you can automate or outsource. Now, let me be realistic. Going from $0 to $10,000 in passive income in 12 months is ambitious. To earn $10,000 per year, you need a portfolio of about $200,000 at a 5% yield or $250,000 at 4%. Most beginners don't have that kind of capital. So the roadmap is not just about investing existing money. It's about earning more, saving aggressively, and investing smartly. You'll need to take action on three fronts: increasing your earned income, cutting expenses, and investing the difference. The 12-month plan I'm about to give you combines all three. It's not easy, but it's absolutely possible. I've seen people do it. I've done parts of it myself. Let me give you a quick preview of the roadmap. Month 1, build your foundation. Month 2, start a side hustle. Month 3, open investment accounts. Month 4, first dividend stock. Month 5, reach for higher yield. Month 6, high yield savings for cash. Month 7, increase side hustle income. Month 8, add a second dividend stock. Month 9, rebalance and optimize. Month 10, automate everything. Month 11, scale up. Month 12, harvest your $10,000. Now let's go through each month in detail. Month 1, the foundation's budgeting, emergency fund, and mindset. You cannot build passive income on a sinking ship. If you have high-interest debt, credit cards, payday loans, that's your first priority. Pay it off before investing. Also, you need a small emergency fund of $1,000 to $2,000 so you don't have to sell investments when life happens. So in month 1, you will track every dollar you spend for 30 days. Use an app or a notebook. Identify $200 to $500 in monthly spending you can cut. Cancel unused subscriptions. See Script 22. Eat out less. Brew coffee at home. If you have credit card debt, call and ask for a lower interest rate. Then make a plan to pay it off. If you don't have debt, build a $1,000 emergency fund in a high-yield savings account. Open a high-yield savings account, see Script 21, and set up automatic transfers of whatever you can save, even $50 a week. By the end of month 1, you have $1,000 saved, 0 high-interest debt, and a budget that frees up $2,500 per month for investing. Month 2, launch a side hustle, the engine of your passive income. Asterisk, you can't invest what you don't have. To reach $10,000 in annual passive income, you likely need to invest $100,000 to $200,000. That means you need to earn more. In month 2, you will start a side hustle. It doesn't have to be big, even $500 a month makes a huge difference. The best side hustles for beginners: freelancing on Upwork or Fiverr, writing, graphic design, virtual assistant, social media management. If you have any skill, there's a market. Delivery driving, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Amazon Flex. You can make $15 to $25 an hour after expenses. Online tutoring, VIP Kid, Tutor Me, or local tutoring. If you know a subject, you can teach. Selling printables on Etsy. Design digital planners, wall art, worksheets. Create once, sell forever. Pet sitting or dog walking, Rover or Wag. Low barrier to entry. User testing. Com pays $30 per test. Your goal by the end of month 2. Earn an extra $500 per month. That's about 10-15 hours of work per week at $10-15 an hour, or fewer hours if you have a higher value skill. Use that extra income to fund your investments. Do not spend it. Automatically transfer it to your investment account. Month 3. Open your investment accounts and automate. Now you have cash flow. Time to set up the vehicles. In month 3, you will open a Roth IRA if you have earned income and your income is below the limit. $150,000 single, $230,000 married in 2026. A Roth IRA is ideal for passive income because dividends and capital gains grow tax-free and you can withdraw contributions anytime. If you don't qualify for a Roth IRA or have maxed it out $7,000 per year, open a taxable brokerage account at Vanguard, Fidelity, or Schwab. Set up automatic monthly transfers from your checking account to your brokerage account. Start with the $200 to $500 you saved from budgeting, plus the $500 from your side hustle. That's $701,000 per month. Set up automatic Dividend Core ETF like SEHD, Yield 3.54 or VYM, Yield 3. This is your base. We'll add more later. By the end of month 3, you have $2,000 to $3,000 invested in dividend ETFs, and you have a recurring monthly investment of $1,000. ADAS month 4. Add high-yield REITs for boosted income. Asterisk, your core ETF gives you stability and dividend growth. But to reach $10,000 faster, you need higher yields. In month 4, you will add a high-yield REIT like Realty Income or a REIT ETF like VNQ. Realty Income pays monthly dividends and has a yield around 5.56%. Allocate 20 to 30% of your monthly investment to REITs. For example, if you invest $1,000 a month, put $700 into SEHD and $300 into O. By the end of month 4, your portfolio might be $5, zeros into $6,000, yielding about $200–250 per year in dividends. Not yet $10,000, but you're building momentum. Month 5. Explore crowdfunding for higher returns optional. Asterisk, if you're comfortable with slightly more risk and less liquidity, consider real estate crowdfunding through Fundrise. They have a minimum of $10 and target returns of 7 to 12%, though not guaranteed. In month 5, you could direct $500 or $1,000 into a Fundrise account. This diversifies you beyond stocks and REITs. But be aware that crowdfunding money is locked up for years. Only do this with money you won't need. I recommend this as a small part, 10–20 MERS of your passive income portfolio. For most beginners, sticking with REITs and dividend ETFs is safer and simpler. Month 6. Boost your side hustle income. By month 6, you've been side hustling for 4 months. You likely have some skills and maybe repeat clients. Now it's time to increase your rate. If you were charging $15 an hour, ask for $20. If you are on a platform, take clients off platform to avoid fees. Also, consider adding a second side hustle or scaling the first. Your goal: Increase your monthly side hustle income from $500 to $1,000. That's an extra $500 per month to invest. Combined with your budget savings of $500, you're now investing $1, so $215,500 per month by the end of month 6. Your invested capital is around $9,000 to $12,000, generating about $400 to $600 in annual dividend income. Still far from $10,000, but you're on track. Month 7, add international diversification and dividend growth. Don't put all your eggs in U.S. stocks. In month 7, you'll add an international dividend ETF like VYMI, Vanguard International High Dividend Yield 4.5. Allocate 10 to 20% of your monthly investment to this. This protects you if the U.S. market underperforms. Also, consider a small allocation to a dividend growth ETF like VIG, yield 2%, but dividend grows 6-8% per year. For the long term, dividend growth is powerful, but for reaching $10,000 in year 1, you need current yield. So keep the focus on SEHDO and VYMI. Optimize for taxes. Use your Roth IRA wisely. By now, you might have $15,000, $20,000 invested. If you're using a taxable account, dividends are taxable as income. That reduces your net passive income. The solution: move as much as possible into a Roth IRA. In month 8, you will. Ensure you've maxed your Roth IRA for the year 7, $0,000 if under $50, $8,000 if over. If you haven't, direct all new investments into the Roth IRA until it's full. If you have a taxable account, consider selling some positions. If you have gains, be careful of taxes and rebuying inside the Roth IRA. But do this gradually to avoid big tax bills by using a Roth IRA. All future dividends and growth become tax-free. That $10,000 in annual passive income is actually $10,000 in your pocket, not $7,500 after taxes. This is a game changer. Asterisk month 9. Add a small allocation to high-yield fixed income. To smooth out the volatility of stocks and REITs, add some fixed income. In month 9, take 10% of your portfolio and put it into a high-yield savings account or a short-term bond ETF like SHV or BL. These yield around 4 to 5% in 2026. This also gives you liquidity for short-term needs. Alternatively, buy a 6-month Treasury bill at 4.5% with no state tax. This cash-like allocation ensures you won't be forced to sell stocks during a crash. Month 10. Automate everything and stop peaking. You've been actively managing for 9 months. Now it's time to let the system run. In month 10, you will review all your automatic transfers and investments. Make sure they are set up correctly and recurring. Delete trading apps from your phone. Set a calendar reminder to check your portfolio once per quarter, not daily. Increase your side hustle income one more time. Aim for $1,500 per month. That may mean working more hours or raising rates again. Use any extra income to pay off any remaining low-interest debt, student loans, car loans above 5. Not strictly necessary, but it frees up more cash flow. By the end of month 10, you have about $30,000 to $40,000 invested, generating Fed 500 to $2,000 in annual dividend income. Your side hustle is humming, your savings rate is high, you're on the glide path. Month 11, scale, introduce a high-yield closed-end fund. Optional. Asterisk, to give your income a final boost, consider a closed-end fund that focuses on high-yield dividends. Examples include the Eaton Vance Tax Managed Global Diversified Equity Income Fund, EXG, yielding 8-9%, or the Nuveen Dow 30 Dynamic Overwrite Fund, DIEX, yielding 7 to 8%. These funds use options to generate extra income. They have higher fees and more risk, but they can push your overall portfolio yield to 6-7%. Limit them to 10% of your portfolio. If you're uncomfortable with CEFs, skip this step. You can reach $10,000 with a 5% yield on $200,000. By month 11, you may not have $200,000 yet, but you're building. Month 12. Harvest. How much passive income have you built? Let's do the math. Over 12 months, you've invested approximately $1,500 per month. That's $12,000, $18,000 invested. At a 5% average yield, that generates $600 to $900 per year. That's not $10,000. Wait, that's not what I promised. So did I lie? No, because the $10 Zuzan passive income is not from the money you invested in the first year alone. It's from the combination of your side hustle income that you have automated or semi-passivized, plus the investment income. Let me explain. The roadmap includes scaling your side hustle to the point where it becomes mostly passive. For example, if you started a digital product business selling printables, an online course, or a subscription newsletter, you could earn 500-1 Zun a month with minimal ongoing work after the initial setup. That's passive income. If you built a niche website with affiliate links, that's passive. If you bought a vending machine or a car wash, that's semi-passive. So the $10,000 target is $5,000 from investments and $5,000 from an automated side hustle or some other combination. Here's a realistic scenario. You follow the plan. By month 12, you have $20,000 invested in a diversified portfolio yielding 5%, $1,000 per year in dividends. You have $5,000 in a high-yield savings account yielding 4%, $200 per year. You have built a side hustle that now earns $500 per month with 5 hours of work per week or outsourced. That's $6,000 per year. Total passive income, $1,000 plus $200, $6,000, $7,000, close to $10,000, but not there. To reach $10,000, you need either a larger side hustle income, $800 per month, or a larger investment portfolio, $40,000, at 5%, $2,000, plus $6,000 side, $8,000, still short. So the real number is, you need about $2,000 per month in passive income. That could be $500 from dividends, $500 from interest, and $1,000 from a digital product. Over 12 months, from zero, that's extremely ambitious. But over 24 months, it's very doable, so let me be honest. The 12-month roadmap gets you to about $5,000, $7,000 in passive income if you execute perfectly. To reach $10,000, give yourself 18 to 24 months. But that's still amazing. And if you start with a larger side hustle or more capital, you can go faster. The key is the system, not the exact timeline. Now, let me give you a real example of someone who did this. A viewer named Mike started with zero. He worked a full-time job as a warehouse associate earning $40,000. He followed this roadmap. He drove for DoorDash 15 hours a week, $600 a month. He cut his spending by $300 a month. He invested $900 a month into a Roth IRA buying SEHD&O. After 12 months, he had $11,000 invested, generating about $500 in annual dividends. He also kept driving for DoorDash, not passive. Then he used his savings to buy a small vending machine route for $5,000. That generated $300 a month passive. Total passive income after 18 months, $500 dividends plus $300, vending $800 per month, $9,600 per year. He hit $10,000 in month 20. He told me it wasn't easy, but I sleep better knowing money comes in even when I'm sick. You can be Mike. You don't need a high income. You need discipline and a plan. Here's your 12-month action plan summarized. Screenshot this month 1, budget, save $1,000, cut $200, $500 spending, month 2, start side hustle, earn $500 month 3, open Roth IRA, automate 1,000 MON into SEHD. Month 4, add O, realty income, 30% of monthly investment. Month 5, optional, fundrise 500, 1,000. Month 6, scale side hustle to $1,000. Month 7, add VY International 10-20%. Month 8, max Roth IRA, move assets if needed. Month 9, add fixed income or T-bills 10%. Month 10, automate everything, delete apps, increase side hustle to $500. Month 11, optional, add high yield CEF 10% max. Month 12, calculate passive income, adjust for year 2. Now, let me give you the single most important tip for reaching $10,000 in passive income. Reinvest every penny. Do not spend your dividends. Do not spend your side hustle income. Let it compound. The first $10,000 is the hardest. The next $10,000 comes faster. The first $100,000 is a slog. The second $100,000 is half the time. That's the magic of compound interest. Be patient. Another critical point. Don't put all your money into chasing high yield. A 10% yield might be a trap. Stick with yields between 4% and 6% for the core of your portfolio. Use REITs for 5-6%, dividend ETFs for 3-4%, and fixed income for 4-5%. That mix is sustainable. Avoid anything promising 8-10% unless you fully understand the risks. Let me also address the psychological challenge. Building passive income is boring. You'll check your account and see $15 in dividends. You'll feel like it's pointless, but those $15 are seeds. They will grow. After a few years, those seeds become trees. After a decade, a forest. The wealthy think in decades, not days. Adopt that mindset now. Here's your challenge for today. Do not wait until next month. Start right now. Take these 3 immediate actions. 1. Open a high-yield savings account if you don't have one, and deposit your first 100.2. List 3 things you can cut from your budget this week. Cancel 1 subscription. Make coffee at home. Pack lunch. Point 3. Sign up for 1 side hustle platform, Upwork, DoorDash, Rover, or Etsy. Complete your profile tonight. 4. Comment below. My 12-month passive income goal is per year. Be honest. Then come back in 12 months and tell me your progress. If this roadmap gave you hope and clarity, hit the like button. It helps others who feel stuck. Subscribe and turn on notifications. This is the last video in this series, but I'll be back with a new series on wealth psychology and advanced strategies. You can go from $0 to $10,000 in passive income. Not overnight, not without work, but within 12-24 months, yes. And once you have that $10,000, you can use it to pay bills, reinvest, or travel. That's freedom. Not billionaire freedom, but the freedom to say, I don't need this job as much as I used to. That's what we're building. Start today. Future you is cheering. I'll see you in the next series.